Hello and welcome back to Mars Rising, where we are leading Japan in the space race. In the last episode we completed the milestone Jupiter Flyby. Fortunately it was only part 1, so in this episode we'll be focused on part 2. But if you haven't seen the previous episodes, please find a link in the description below, which will take you to the playlist for this Let's Play. So, as we are working towards Jupiter Flyby, it is a 2-phase mission. We have now, phase 1 is to get Jupiter, the payload for Jupiter Flyby, the Jupiter transfer trajectory is done. The one we're working towards now is Jupiter Flyby. Again, it's going to take us a year and 8 months from launch, which we've just done in the last episode, before we'll be able to do the initiate data collection. So we've got 20 months, as you can see here, 20 months for the next phase of the Jupiter Flyby. So, but we have got an upcoming launch. So if we go back to actual missions, we have a broadcast satellite to put into space, well, into low Earth orbit, which is a purely lucrative mission. We do have a vehicle upgrade for improved directional stabilization, and we are also planning to do an astronaut recovery test, which will be completed. The rocket will be completed in 5 months' time. And we are working towards the payload, the ZR, which is for the first part of the International Space Station. So, looking at the milestones, no one's researched yet, but I believe from the last episode, but one second, this is why it's the International Space Station, which is why we are trying to push for it. But we do know that the Chinese are researching. I think the Tahini is their version of it. I'm believing so, unless there's something that I'm missing in here, but I haven't seen the Chinese tech tree. I don't know if it's identical to this one or not. I believe certain parts must be similar, but I don't know. I mean, obviously ours is called the ZR, so I don't know whether or not they've moved on to something else, but they were researching the Modular Space Station 1, so I can only assume that. Okay, looking at the moon, we have a new request mission, which does look very good with the research science, so we possibly will be getting that after we complete the broadcast. So let's go on to the broadcast mission. So broadcast satellite, 84% payload, 86% launch reliability. Okay, good conditions, so let's continue. 93% looks good. Let's get through it. We've seen the launch loads of times by now, and 59% is good. Okay, both the boosters and the upstage are okay, and yeah, but it's going to auto resolve because we've done this plenty of times before, and the potatoes are pretty low. So the satellite is in space. It's always good. Okay, so we achieved that mission, and we got the improved directional stabilization. We didn't get the bonus, but it's not the end of the world. We got a nice chunk of credits there, which we're now over 30,000, 33,000, 33,821k. So it's like 33 million. Bargain. Right, with that in mind, like I say, I think there is a question, or there was one there, that's now gone. Just 1 second, is anyone looking at the Mars landers? Yeah, ESA did complete that, but the rest haven't even researched it. And what about Jupiter? Yeah, no one's actually researched the Jupiter, so we're ahead on that one for once. So we shall get that done, and just double check the Earth. We have a weather satellite, which is purely funds and a vehicle part, so that would be quite good. But I don't see the point because we've got plenty of credits at the minute. Obviously, that can quickly change. But we shall do the cell neological studies. The crew of this moon landing mission will undergo additional geological training, enabling them to perform the detailed examinations of lunar rocks and to collect a variety of samples. Okay, I want the science. I need the science for the research. Yep, comms, crew, navigation. So we'll stick a standard. Yep, get that payload done for 6 months' time. Yep, purely we need the science. I want to keep this science going quite high and strong, but unfortunately, so it seems to be that we're just stationary at the minute for 282. I say base-wise, I believe we've got a research expansion lab, which is probably worth getting. Actually, we've got the funds, so we've got a negative there, but we can get positive 4% there. That one's not bad. 4% science from emissions and build costs go down. Oh, that gives an additional 20 research per month, and yeah, that one seems pretty good. And nothing over there, that is negative. I'm going to put it there. 700k. What should it cost? 200, so it's quite a bit more expensive there. That's 275, so, but that's removing obstacles as well. I suppose we can afford it, and the extra 20 will actually be useful. So let's build it. It'll take 3 months to build, and we could do the extra science. Is there anything else to build? Doesn't look like it. So, like I say, we're researching the payload for the International Space Station, but after that I would like to come back over to do the additional +1 mission control expansion. That would be interesting. Well, not interesting, but very useful. But let's move on to the next month. Okay, so Mars is a new request mission. We'll have a quick look. Okay, that's vehicle upgrade and very good science. Yep, so the tethered Mars mini rover. That does sound interesting. So again, I'll have to wait and see how things progress and to know what we're doing. I think this is our rocket, our Jupiter Flyby. It's gone. Oh yeah, it hasn't cleared it, that's why. Okay, so I don't think there's anything more we can do. Just check it. Ah, they've now researched that, so I bet. Yep, that's them completed that. So we do need to get this science up as quick as possible. Otherwise we are going to have issues. Well, not issues, it just means that they will become the first to do the International Space Station, which is what it is. Okay, but we have the suggested parts. Yeah, we've got the vehicle Hope if we wanted to use that. Other than, well, then that's the only thing we really could use. It's asking for using the Delta booster. We'll have to wait and see. It's only suggested parts, so it's not the end of the world. I will probably like to use the shuttle again, as we had that unfortunate accident. Right, so the research lab is complete, so we get additional science now a month, which is great. Yeah, ESA is giving us a boost, so we're just under what, just over halfway now with that. Just trying to keep an eye on if they're actually going to start planning it, but doesn't mean that they've reached it, but doesn't tell me if they're going to plan it or when they're launching for it. So either way. Right, so 16 for the Jupiter Flyby, 1 month for the astronaut recovery test, and 3 months for studies. Alright, let's move on to the next test. Okay, so that rocket's now done, and if we assign the astronaut Matasude Ayan, we will get additional training. Okay, move on to preparations. Well, there's no reason not to assign her. Excuse me. So we'll sign that, confirm it, and it doesn't. Did I sign the right one? Yeah, signed the right one. We'll increase support mission training by 100%. Okay, so looking at this, I feel they're both as good as each other, really. So we could go for additional science, which is what we do need. So we can select that and go for November. Confirm. Cool. 2 months' time. So we have another quest mission for a manoeuvring evaluation, vehicle parts, and science. So it's all looking positive, really, for science. Just trying to see if they're doing anything. That nothing's changed, so move on. Okay, so the payload is done. So it's additional size, but payload is reduced, so not too bad. And we've got the astronaut recovery test. Let's go. Okay, looking good. Continue. And the rocket is... Oh, for God's sake! Oh, another astronaut gone. How is that possible? 1%! Maybe I need to start watching these then. Continue. Another... Oh, God's sake! Another failure, another died. It's terrible. I don't see what's going on. What is going on with these launches? Such a successful positive launch, and they end up exploding up at 1%. Just don't get it. Anyway, let's move on. Can't change what's happened. So, is this the China is asking for a joint mission? So a private company has approached our agency requesting that we launch an orbital satellite designed for road traffic monitoring. So we gain reputation, which we probably do want, because we are looking quite bad with them, and funding, and a vehicle part. Let's just get this rocket done. So we could reuse that for 13 months, or we could just do a new shuttle. So half the chance of a negative effect during launch. That sounds positive. We seem to be getting a lot of them recently. So what's that one? 20% positive or half the chance of a negative effect. Yep, we'll select that. Get the improved directional stabilizations, and let's go this hope again. Gotta have hope that we can keep moving forward. So the vehicle is not. Oh, I'd say yeah. Sorry, it's not even valid to do that mission. So I have to go back anyway. I really want a new shuttle. That's the problem. Right, we may as well use this one unless we can get a cheaper. Doesn't look like we can do, so let's just load that design. Load, and is it worth going for the extra production? It's only 1 month extra, I suppose. But if we go for this company, but it'll cost more, but we'll gain a bit more science. But if we go for the, oh hold on, that was extra 3 months. Yeah, we'll just keep it in-house and get this done. Confirm and build. Right. I'm wanting to do this mission now because I need the... Oh no, sorry, we already are doing that mission. Oh god, I can't believe how many astronauts we're losing now and rockets are just exploding. But, okay, so... It's tempting to do the manoeuvring evaluation because I could do with getting these rewards, science rewards quicker. Because the request mission here is good. And would be very good to do it, but it's again 3 phases and it's the time it takes to get out there. So let's try and stick with this manoeuvring evaluation. Let's plan the mission and just get a standard payload and go. Gonna have to get some more crew. We seem to be going through them too quickly. Nothing there seems pretty. Nothing seems very good there. So we'll just have to hold fire. Okay, so research wise we are about 3/4 of the way through it, but we need some more science coming through. Yep, so China's launching the module space station in 20 months time. So possibly won't get that one, but we'll have to wait and see how it all turns out. Okay, yep, didn't get anywhere near that, not surprised. And Venus failed NASA failed the Venus impactor. Okay, so I don't think there's anything to do, so we may as well just go to the next event. Okay, so we've got the manoeuvring evaluation payload complete. So minus 50% booster build cost and a plus 50% stage build cost. Okay. Need a rocket. Shuttle would work for this one. But we could just use one of these, which is like the Kashar, which is 6 months. What's this one for? Science. Yeah, I do want to get. I want to get another one of these, and I'm going to select that part and the ducky. No, let's just call it hope again. Gotta have hope. Right, it's a bit longer. It's not particularly going to be that much more expensive. Minus 25%. Okay. We can increase that with training, I suppose. The payload looks okay, so let's get that built and go to solar system. Okay, so Jupiter Flyby is in 9 months' time. So let's move on. What's going on over here? Yeah, subsurface penetrator, that's fine. Okay, so yep, they've got 15 months and they'll be done, so it is what it is, I suppose. But next month. Okay, so we've now got the payload done. So I'm wanting to move across and get. Can't get that because I need to get these two. Damn, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to get these researched because that's quite a bit of research points, but I do want that mission slot. Okay, vehicle wise I think we're okay. Mission wise, I just don't know if we want to push on straight away for the next modular space station or go for the telescope. Yeah, module 2. Yeah, space station down here, telescope's down there. So we're not pushing straight for that one. We could go for the Neptunes or go for the Neptune or the Uranus flyby, which then we go straight onto the Grand Tour, which would be pretty good. Or do we go for the extra mission slot and be able to do more than one mission? But we need to get the PR office and the conference centre for the joint missions in it. So diplomacy office or the visitor centre. Let's move down this way. I think that's going to be an good option. Life support test is good. Milestone mission. Model space station. Yeah, we can't plan it at the minute, so I can't see the Chinese not getting there beating us. So we'll have to wait and see. The next mission to come available will be pretty much most of them will be at the similar time. So move on. Let's just go to the next event. Even ESA is doing the space station. Oh, they're doing the space station, yeah, and launching this module. Yep. So we're ready for the next phase. I'll have a recatch up that in a second once we get through this. So assigned crew will have 0 recuperation time in the celestial mission. Okay, that's fine. So let's just back up and just check this quickly. So the Soviet Union is launching the module space station in 19 months. Okay, that was quick. And the ESA is doing the space station. So yeah, they're both rapid. Yeah, so I don't see how we're going to do that. Okay, so active missions. Too far. So we can now look at doing the Jupiter Flyby. And if we go to the assigned crew of this mission, we need 3 astronauts and we only have 2. So this is not going well. Either way, we can assign both of these, and it could be good to have a scientist. So that's increased with time and time. New salaries increased and higher cost. Not fussed about the celebrity, but that's support. Problem solver, athlete. Yeah, so it is actually probably between, I think, the scientist. Yep, we'll hire the scientist and get him assigned. Confirm. Training wise, I'm going to get the payload up because 94% is pretty good. Okay, date, March, select, confirm. Go to the satellite. Active missions. So, as we're waiting for, let's go to do the flyby for Jupiter. Very nice. Okay, Jupiter Flyby, phase 2. Initial data collection. Well, got nothing training on. Radiation. Oh god, radiation threat. A serious radiation threat is present in this task. Radiation will cause damage to payload reliability. Payload reliability is if left to accumulate. Okay. Continue. Payload damage. Oh god, minus 10%. Anyway, so radiation levels will be checked at the end of the turn. Each radiation present at this point will reduce the payload reliability by a set amount. So, controlling radiation levels. Radiation can be reduced by selecting commands that use radiation as an input. Okay, this is new. Right, so objective wise, we need 6 comms, 6 data, 6 navigation, and the bonus is 12 comms, 12 data, and 12 navigation. We've got power and radiation. So radiation in the form of cosmic rays and solar wind can cause serious software and hardware malfunctions. Keep radiation as low as possible to prevent loss of payload reliability. Radiation damage only persists for the current task. So 2 radiation will be generated at the start of the next turn. Each radiation causes minus 5% payload reliability at the end of the turn. So we want to get rid of that as efficiently as we can do. So we're going to get 2 radiation will generate at the end of the next turn. So we'll get. So I'm assuming if we use it, we'll have no radiation. Okay, that's going to be causing issues if we don't get rid of it. So how are we going to do? So we could do 4, get power into 4 comms, and then do that twice. It's going to be interesting. We're going to get 2 every turn. How we can get rid of that with, while also trying to get all these. But again, 5 turns. We've got 6 on the first turn. We could do that again. We'll have that So we'll try that approach. Okay, 95% is good. Getting ourselves some more navigation. 86. Brilliant. And 3%. Don't get how that works, having really high chances and then all of a sudden get a low one. But we can resist and gain additional comms. I'm going to do it because I want to try and keep them two balanced so we get the right resources. Which is a shame because I've got one extra one there. So each radiation remain at the end of the turn. Oh, okay. I presume it just lowers it down. Payload damage. Any payload reliability reduction due to the radiation will only persist for the current task, but be sure to keep radiation under control to avoid errors on payload commands. Okay, so I'm tempted to do that again and do that 3 more times. It will give us our bonus objective. We'll then have to worry about the payload later, so it might be we've got a couple of turns, but we have to just try and get the comms up. But we've got an extra navigation there, so we could actually go straight into putting that and straight into 5. So we'll see. Let's accept this, get through it. 93, bargain. So we gain additional data, which is what we do need, and a failure. Okay. That's going to use an extra comms. So yes, I want to resist that because the comms will be done at the end of this turn. Yep. And we gain another 2. Brilliant. Okay, so need to get rid of that. But the problem is though, I need to get one there, and I need to get rid of 2. So I don't want to use any data, so I'm going to have to use power twice. Can't use power twice because I haven't got enough. So it might be the case of having to get a reduction there. What can we use up here? So we've got, I don't want to use too much here, but I can use, get some comms. Yeah, it's good to do that, but then if I do that, we're starting to drop. We've got 3 turns left to go. And we still need to get rid of the power. Right, so we could do that twice, that's fine. And we could recharge, but the problem is that that's just getting rid of it and not helping towards gaining the additional. Okay, so we'll try and get rid of 1 and just have 5% reduction. We'll just have to deal with that. It's just for this task anyway. So we could then do 5 there. I don't want to use any data. We could do that, would work. We'll have no power if anything goes wrong, but we'll have to just deal with that consequence. I feel that's the best approach. We'll lose minus 5%, but I can't deal with that. I even needed to have been more successful with the commands. But let's try that. Accept that. Accept that. And brilliant. Okay, so we're now going to get 2. Yeah, so that's damaged it. We're now there. Okay. Right, well, we need power, so we need to recharge. Could do that, but then we wouldn't have enough power. Getting too much comms now. I don't need that much comms, but I could turn the comms back into. Interesting. So we basically need to get, if I can recharge, then we might be able to get through. So we get the mission done, the mission's done. Yep, let's confirm. Perfect. Accept. And mission complete. But mission is successful. So Jupiter Flyby first, and fantastic. And we gained the first milestone and the extra bonus. So nice science there for going forward. And we're getting a good experience for the Mars preparation. Okay, so let's have a quick check of the Mars readiness. So we're at 17%. NASA's finally got some percentage there, and the rest of them about the 12 to 13%, so pretty good. Okay. Yep, so it looks like we probably won't get on board of the module first off, but it's not a problem. But I say, I think on that note, that's the end of the Jupiter Flyby. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos and Let's Plays. So thank you very much for watching episode 15 of my Japan's Let's Play. If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next episode of Mars Horizon.